Alright, so as usual here at Torpedoes and Tarantulas, I have a lot of hungry mouths I need to feed tonight. So I'm kind of behind on that kind of stuff, and I'm just going to document any of them that I think will feed, but I can't promise anything on takedowns, whether anything will take anything down or not. But I wanted to start with one I expect the least out of. This is my Brachypelma hamori, the Mexican red knee, molted 15 days ago. I tried to do a feeding video a week ago of this thing, and it wouldn't even acknowledge the prey item, so I just deleted the video. So don't expect anything different tonight, but just be prepared to be pleasantly surprised. Maybe I'm going to put a mealworm in and see if it wants to eat. Now, this tarantula, like I said, molted 15 days ago, but it has not eaten, literally physically eaten, in 154 days. So let's see if today is the day. And it is. Very nice takedown. That's a good start. But don't hold your breath with all of them being like that. We kind of got lucky on that one. I'll go ahead and mention there is going to be one tarantula in my collection that will not be featured in this feeding video, and that is Augie, because he's in California getting laid right now. But most all of my other tarantulas, look at those beautiful colors, guys. It's been so long since I've been able to get those on camera. But like I said, I'll walk you guys through each one of them that needs to eat, and we'll see who will eat and who won't. The ones that I know won't even come out on camera, I'm just going to feed off camera. But everyone else, get ready to watch them feed. Okay, guys, so this is my Brachypelma albiceps, the Mexican golden red rump. This guy actually ate for me last week. Tried to do a video of those other feedings like the hamori and some of those others I thought would feed, and they didn't. And of course, after I turned the camera off, this guy ate. But this guy actually hasn't eaten on camera in, gosh, 5 or 6 months, so not sure what'll happen. You never know. That's what I love about this hobby. I can tell you that the way it has treated roaches in the past few months is, as soon as it touches them, it's like, ew, a roach, and moves away. Then, of course, you walk away for 20 minutes and turn the camera off, and you turn back around, and it's got the thing in its fangs, crushing it to death. So, you know, it's what you gotta love about these Brachypelmas. They keep you on your toes with that kind of stuff. I'm not really looking forward to the fasting. I've already seen enough of it. They don't eat 4 or 5 months. It's about enough for me. This one has not fed on camera in a very long time. It just seems to be quite bashful. So this is usually all we get of it, is a look at it. See, that's kind of the typical immediate response for this tarantula. But I can look back in here 20 minutes later after another 4 or 5 slings, and it'll have a hold of this roach and just be crunching away on it. So there you go. There's a look at my Brachypelma albiceps. We have a long way to go, but I cannot wait to see this guy as an adult, or this girl, hopefully. Alright, so just a heads up, this whole thing is going to turn into at least 2 videos, because let's be honest, I can't keep it short. But now we're going back old world on this one. This is another guy we have not seen much out of recently, and haven't seen feed in quite a while either. This is my Australian tarantula, the Selenocosmia crassipes. And as I'm talking to you, it's doing some webbing. Was doing some webbing on its tunnel there. It's got, can't really focus in on them with all the webbing, you can't really see, but it's got a couple of tunnels there. There's one there, there's one there, there's one there, and then there's the main like tunnel and burrow there. And so I can never tell which damn way this spider is facing to try to put a mealworm in there, but I'm just going to put one in there and hope for the best. Now most of these slings you're going to see right now are, a lot of them probably have not been fed in a week or so. It's going to be the average drought, if you will. How long it's been since they've been fed. This one, as usual, is not showing much interest immediately. Really wish I could see more of this guy. It's out, but it's one of those, it's only out until you touch its enclosure and then it's gone. And so I've never really gotten a good look at it. I am going to set this one aside for another week or maybe two to make it good and hungry, as per the advice of a friend of mine who has one of these. And then maybe we'll get a good takedown on camera. But for now, let's go find something that will feed on camera for us. Okay, so another one of my kind of pet holes. Don't know if we'll see it or not, but they have not disappointed so far in feedings. This is number one of two Aphonopelma simanis that I have, and they just absolutely do not disappoint when taking food. Just waiting for that roach. There we go. Whoop! That was a missed attempt. Epic fail. Okay, let's see if we can guide the roach back down in the lair of the devil. I really love these simanis, guys. They are like voracious feeders. They're like little velociraptors, if you will, of the tarantula world. Up until now, of course. But you guys have seen videos of them feed, and they are amazing feeders. Now, they're normally inquisitive. When I pick up their enclosures and take the lid off, especially when I put the light on, they come out of their little burrows, but they've been doing a lot more burrowing. Let's see if I can show you down into the bottom of their enclosures. Let's see. See? It's got it all excavated out down there, and that's a shiny little butt. I don't know if that one will eat or not. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Focus. Focus, damn you. Focus, pocus. Well, that sucks, because it looks like there's something about to happen here. There we go. I really wish this little roach would just turn around and go down. This Aphonopelma simani may be trying to tell this roach it's a nuisance and trying to tell it to go away. But if you'll look at its abdomen there, it's quite shiny and it's starting to turn dark. So this one may not be hungry. I'm going to leave that roach in there till morning, and maybe it'll be up top, and then I'll retrieve it out of there, because I don't think that this one's ready to eat. It's just trying to tell that roach to go away. So let's try its sibling. Okay, so this is how they normally are when you open up the enclosure and break out the camera and turn on the light and all that stuff. This is how they react. Like I said, they do not disappoint. So that definitely tells me that the other one was in a pre-molt, because you saw how immediate that was, and it's always pretty much that immediate with these Aphonopelma simani. Never was all that interested in them. And then I ended up with a couple of them because of a giveaway, and I'm quickly starting to grow quite fond of them as far as their behaviors. The cleaning crew running around in there doing their job, as the Asimani does his job and kills. Okay, I've got another small sling even more pretty than this. Let's hope we can get a good takedown on it. That'll be the last part of 2 parts of this video. Alright, so I misspoke. I meant that'll be the last bit of part 1 of 2 parts. This is another very beautiful species. One of my only dwarves. And in my opinion, one of my more beautiful tarantulas. And just in general, tarantula. This guy hasn't eaten on camera in maybe 2 weeks. But it has been eating on a regular basis. And tends to be a pretty good feeder as well. This is my Brazilian blue dwarf beauty. Scientific name is very long and hard to pronounce. Dolichothele diamantinensis. Look at that, guys. How gorgeous is that? The first time I saw this tarantula, I fell in love with it and thought I had to have one, but I was still fairly new at that time, and I didn't pull the trigger. I held off. And then they got put on a banned list for a while, and then when they came off the banned list, they weren't in stock for very long. But I finally did find one and pull the trigger on it, and I am so glad I did. I cannot wait to see this thing grow, and I really hope that it's female because this thing is gorgeous. Look at that. That is a jewel right there. A very hungry jewel, if I might add. Starting to move around a little too much for my camera to focus in. I'm starting to stress it out. So, while it's finishing off its happy dance, I'm going to go ahead and end this and not trip it out anymore and show you the next one, which comes in part 2. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this first part, please let me know that you did. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. Share these videos. Take care of yourselves and each other. Get ready for part 2. It's coming up right now.